We made a public offer to Tucker Carlson, $100 million over 5 years, and equity stake in Valuetainment.
Wow. What's up, you all? Welcome back. I am Van, and we are all the LFR family. 800,000 subscribers. We are deep. We are deep. Y'all should definitely give yourselves a round of applause for that. Thank y'all so much for joining, for being a part of what we're doing. I really appreciate it. Hopefully you click this like button, and later on when you're super bored and ain't got anything else to do, go to LFRFamily.com, ask me about the Bang Bang Tea. Since Tucker Carlson has been released from Fox News, people on the other side have been putting videos out celebrating like Fox News is falling. Tucker been a liar. Tucker was not a good fit. Yes, he was popular. He was only popular because he was the biggest one on their team to put out the lies and blah, blah, blah. We hope he never finds a job again. Well, guess what? Haters, y'all about to cry when y'all hear this. And I'm sure y'all already heard it, but y'all not putting it out anywhere. Tucker Carlson was just now offered a whole poop ton of money from Patrick Bet-David over on Valuetainment. Patrick Bet-David is one of the channels, Valuetainment and Patrick Bet-David's podcast are one of the channels that I go to for business advice because these guys are huge in business. They've been doing like crazy numbers and been making crazy amount of money for a long time. And something that he does is give out valuable advice all the time. As a matter of fact, at the end of his videos, he said, if you received any value from this, please hit that subscribe button. He says this at the end of his videos, which is absolutely remarkable. And his channel has grown like crazy. He has 4.17 million subscribers on one of his channels, and he's constantly growing on his other channels as well. But I want y'all to see this. This dude offered Tucker Carlson $100 million to partner with them. Nobody's going to do that for you unless you got value, unless you have value, immense value. Clearly, Tucker Carlson has that. This is nuts. Nobody's going to offer you that type of money unless you're worth it. Let's get into it.
We made a public offer to Tucker Carlson on the great Megyn Kelly show a few hours ago. And then we tweeted our offer and we put it out there. It's an article. You can see the details. It's crystal clear. To Tucker Carlson, let me start off by reading this. If you can zoom in a little bit more so the audience can also see it. You can find this on Twitter. Dear Tucker, I'll get right to the point. We want you to partner with us in what we feel is a noble and necessary effort to define the future of media. Here's our offer. $100 million over 5 years and equity stake in Valuetainment.
Wow. God gracious, bruh. $100 million and you get stake in the company. This is nuts. Was he even making that amount at Fox? Come on, bro. This is nuts. Nuts, man. Are you kidding me? Man, shout out to Tucker for building his brand enough to be offered that.
President of Valuetainment and a board seat to project your strategies, your strategic vision and voice, your podcast, plural, singular, and other daily, weekly shows, documentaries and movies covering topics you care about. What else? We're all ears. Our convictions about freedom, liberty, and truth run deep, and we believe we are the absolute right fit for you in America. While we may not be the biggest media company,
I wish I could do the Austin Powers voice. I promise you I wish I could. But since I can't, I'm going to stay away from it. But that's how I heard it too, Heather. When I first seen it, this is nuts. $100 million. Come on, man. Come on. What was he making over at Fox? If somebody can if someone have that information, please forward that to me so I can know exactly what he's making. Because I do remember Megyn Kelly was saying that Rachel Maddow was making $30 million at MSNBC. What in the world was Tucker Carlson making? This is absolute. Do y'all not understand? I don't think y'all understand. Okay, let me shut up.
We are a new media leader driving into the future to make truth, fair debate, and commentary more accessible, consumable, and protected. We are 100% serious about our offer, respectfully, myself. So if you're watching this and you're saying, well, I don't like the fact that Netflix does the woke and Disney does this and Disney does that and what, no problem. Then when other OTTs come, that are trying to fight that, and they tell you $14.99, $12.99, whether it's Daily Wire, whether it's whatever, guess what? Pay it. Pay it.
Y'all hear what he's saying right now? This is the important part of the whole thing. It may seem like, okay, it's a money grab. We see how hot this person is. Like, he's pretty much the hottest political guy on the internet right now. Tucker Carlson is. But what he's saying right now, this is about to blow your mind. He's saying whether it's us that you decide to sign with, Tucker, or whether it's anybody else, it's going to be completely worth it. He's saying to every single company that are able, anybody who's able to get Tucker Carlson on your team, whatever that man asks for, pay it, because he's worth that much. Listen, to all of the naysayers out there, to all of the haters out there who love this whole dramatization that's going on, thinking that it's Tucker's downfall, like he's missing out on something. Bruh, you must be kicking yourself in the hind parts right now. It's crazy.
Don't go, I can't, pay it. Because what you're doing to them, that money is going to be used to go get talent. So this relationship is a two-way highway. I remember I would go to charity events and I would say, Jen, these guys are going to want some money tonight. Get the checkbook ready. We got to cut some money tonight. Okay, great. We're sitting there. And I would say, if the argument's good, we'll cut the check. And I would sit there and say, oh my God, this is such a great point. We don't need one of those machines. We need 5 of those machines. How much is each machine? $59,000. You know what? 5 machines, $300,000. You know.
Someone says that Tucker Carlson gets paid $35 million in salary at Fox, right? And they're saying that Tucker Carlson, if he decides to get paid $20 million to partner with Valuetainment, it would be a pay cut for him. No, it would not. Think about this. What he was doing over at Fox, it was certain things he could talk about and certain things he could not talk about. He was sharing the stage with a boatload of people who had to follow those rules. And he had to speak ill of certain companies who secretly had ownership in the company that he worked for. And he knew this to be true. So pretty much he's going to work every single day. He's getting paid big bucks, but he's walking on eggshells. What can I say? What can't I say? What can I do? What can't I do? If he's partnering with Valuetainment, they're telling him, bruh, you just do your podcast. You do your thing. Do it under the umbrella of Valuetainment. Say what you're going to say. Do what you're going to do. $20 million per year. That is nuts. And you get stake in the company. A growing machine. This is a media conglomerate that's being built right now. If you're ever in a point where you're able to offer somebody $100 million and you're saying to someone, yo, say what you want to say, do what you want to do, we got your back, we are beside you no matter what, please. That is huge. Peace of mind. If it costs $15 million off of that $35 million that I was originally making for a bit of peace of mind, I'm paying it.
You know what? Absolutely. We'll support it. We were planning on only giving this much. Here's the money. Because it made sense. We need 5 of those machines in that city instead of just needing 1 machine. So, audience, this is a two-way highway. If you're sitting there not happy about it, you got to fund and help those companies that can do something with that money to get that voice to be bigger. And then, this is going to be crazier. You got to go and get that vote of other people also subscribing, just like we get somebody to get elected. So when I had Rudy Giuliani on the podcast and we're having a conversation on the, in 5990 Live, and he was talking about, well, the election this and the election that and election this. I'm like, I'm not for it. I'm not for it. He says, what do you mean I'm not for it? I said, here's what I'm for. If you think there's going to be any kind of cheating going on in the election, guess what? Get 7 people to go vote with you. Nobody should go vote by themselves. What do you mean? When you go to vote, do you typically go vote by yourself? Yes. Moving forward, just like the Army, we had the buddy rule. What's the buddy rule?
Bring somebody with you.
Always have a buddy with you.
Yep.
This year, 2024, guess what? You should not vote alone. You're going to go vote. Pull somebody from the office with you. Hey, Johnny, you want to go vote with me? Let's go. Hey, Jay, you want to go vote with me? Let's go. Don't go vote by yourself. What's the point? We got to become a little bit more also, collectively in this tribal leadership to say, let's bring people as well. If you like let's say this opportunity happens and we bring Tucker and Tucker decides to do this. Okay. And we have the conversation. Announcements made. Tucker's coming to Valuetainment. Fantastic. Guess what? whatever is going to be in a private platform where Tucker can speak freely, and that is announced, whether it's with us or anybody else. If we don't get him, I'm telling you right now, anybody else that goes gets him. I'm telling you, go support it. God willing, it's with us because we believe we're the right fit. But if it's not, go support it. And FYI, let me prep you a little bit more. This is how sometime when we started a company, this is what I said when I first started the insurance company. I said,
the reason why he's telling people to go support it is because he wants you to support the truth. He's saying that this is the direction where the country need to go. The country needs to go in this direction. Anybody who's willing to risk it all to tell the truth, go there. When I first stumbled upon Tucker Carlson, I did not like him. I think y'all heard this many times on a bunch of my videos. I didn't like him because I was dark blue. I was taught not to like him. All right. Never looked at Fox News because I was told that the stuff that they're teaching over there is, or the stuff that they're sharing over there on Fox, are lies. And those people they're fools, they're clowns over there. They're just making a mockery of the country and they think it's funny. They don't take it as seriously as us. That's what I was taught. Now that I understand that this dude actually lays out the truth, the facts, even if it bites Fox in the ass or it bites other conservatives in the ass. Sometimes he has said things that bit Trump in the butt. He's like, nah, man, I need you to stay on message. I need you to do this because right now, what you're saying right now, I'm not with it. I'm not with it at all. And I'm going to question your reasons for doing and saying whatever you're saying. Whenever you have someone like that, that's someone that you want to listen to. All right. So it's definitely important that someone like that has a platform so that we can all support it.
Guys, I want you to be thinking about this. What's that? We're about to make this announcement, this technology. I'll never forget Bamboo when we first launched it, Tom. You weren't there when we launched it. It was the ugliest 3 months of my business career. Every day we were at the office till 1:30 in the morning with customer service live Zoom with so many different things breaking with this. And I kept telling them, guys, be patient. But I prepped everybody for 6 months. Not everything's going to go perfectly well. Be patient, be patient, be patient, be patient. Boom. It's crazy. We had 3 of our employees that used to work here. And these guys I said, listen, be patient. Long term, we're going to do something big. They're all diehard guys. We just announced that we want to do something with Tucker. They're all texting me saying, oh, my God, never thought that was this one. I said, well, you were impatient. If you were patient, we told you the vision is really big. When Tucker goes anywhere in the first month, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, is not working at the pace you want it to be patient. The relationship is both ways. That organization's got to figure out the kinks, and you got to figure out the kinks.
This dude is a business man, bruh. A business man. Think about it like this. Daily Wire is a conglomerate. We already know what type of heavy hitters come from Daily Wire, right? Valuetainment, Patrick Bet-David is coming to the forefront, offering him almost twice what Daily Wire was offering Steven Crowder, who was then one of the biggest people on social media when it comes down to political news or anything having to do with politics. All right? This is nuts, man. I'm going to put the link below so that y'all can go ahead and check this out because it's imperative that y'all do check it out. But please go do so because this guy, Patrick Bet-David, he's serious.
The benefit of going to a place like Fox, the benefit of going to a place like NBC.
Thank you for the love, Mr. Wednesday. I appreciate it, man. Thank you for supporting the channel so much. Thank you all for supporting the channel. He just now said congratulations on 800,000 subscribers. You all are amazing. I appreciate y'all.
The benefit of going to a place like CBS or any of these places, guess what they have? They have 600 employees that are overpaid that can go and work on one person's project, 50 people on one person's project. So, but if you go to an independent organization that is not a $12 billion company, $7 billion company, and they're coming up, they don't have those resources yet. So the level of patience needs to be higher because the exchanges, while you go to NBC, ABC, mainstream, you're muzzled because you can't talk about everything because your biggest sponsor is over here. You are not muzzled. You can talk about everything, but you don't have the 600 employees, and you got to be kind of patient for this thing to develop. But if
you hear that, he just now broke it down much better and much faster than what I was talking about.
The relationship with the users and the customers and the capitalist, the entrepreneur, the talent is honest and sincere, long term, we're going to win this fight. But it's not going to be just the talent and the company and not the involvement of the talent, the fans and the audience getting involved as well. This is going to take a real teamwork effort the next 3, 5, 10, 20 years for us to win this fight. And by the way, if there's ever been a fight worth fighting, this is it. I was looking at a book upstairs shown to 7 of our executives about 10-year-olds, what book they're getting on sex education. I'm showing this clip, and the book is sold millions on top of millions of copies in public schools. They're showing positions on how 2 boys can have sex in school.
Y'all hear this, right? He's talking about a book that's inside of schools right now that have already sold millions of copies so they can be placed inside of these public schools. And these books are for 3rd graders, 10-year-olds, who are being taught in these books how 2 boys are to have sex with one another.
Yep. 2 girls can have sex in school.
And how 2 girls can have sex. It teaches them these things.
Then you have the missionary, which is a boy and a girl.
Then they teach them how boys and girls have sex.
Which is,
it's regular.
A 10-year-old guy, a 10-year-old boy is going to learn how to have sex with another boy. Listen, if there's ever been a time that it's going to take everyone's effort, we're just sitting around bitching and complaining about it, it's not going to mean anything, you got to get involved.
And that's what I'm telling everybody, because everyone's saying, it's not that serious, it's little kids. We're just trying to teach them what's going on in the world. You all want them to remain dumb, deaf, and blind, but no, that's not the case. We're trying to speed them through and get them to a level of maturity that they aren't. We have adults out here who don't understand certain things about sexual relationships, but we're trying to speed our kids through it. That makes absolutely no sense. And this is coming from a guy who have raised 4 amazing children. Not of any fault of my own. All glory be to God for how wonderful they turned out. But listen, speak to some real parents who give a damn about the future of their families and the future of this country. Speak to them about what we should be teaching inside of these schools, because I'm not with it.